Today I'm hitting up Selfridges, a Christian Louboutin bar, Instagram cafe, and showing you how to get membership at one of the most stunning spots in London. I'll also show you where to get a casual dinner basically on a film set. This is episode 3 of exactly how much I spend in London in real time. So if you like hanging out and elevating your life, step out, stand out, and come with me. Good morning. Well, we are starting this day off right. Just look at these cakes. We are in EL&N. These are dotted all over the UK and London actually, and all over the world now. This place is said to be one of the most Instagrammable cafes in the world, and you can see why. It's very pink, it's very cute. I am not a big fan of overhyped places, but we're keeping an open mind. So here are the prices on the menu. You can see roughly what the drinks cost. So I was quite excited to see a lot of specialty drinks. So I have gone for a chai, and my friend has gone for this rather Instagrammable, again, pistachio latte. So here is my chai. I do like this cup. It's very cute. I don't like the taste of this one. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't like it. It's very cardamom-y. I feel like it's got too much cardamom. Maybe if I add some sugar, this is going to taste a little bit better. I'm wondering if it's just not sweet enough. Let's take a taste and see what this is like. By the way, if you're wondering why this place is just so pretty, look at me taking another sip. I'm trying. It was actually founded by Alexandra Miller, who worked in luxury fashion for 10 years. And she wanted to create a fashion-led food and drink destination that was accessible to all. So you saw the prices on there. I think the idea is that anyone can come to this cafe and feel like a fashionista. And I think she's done a good job. Okay, so I've gone back to my old faithful, a cappuccino with oat milk. I will say it is better than the chai, and it's drinkable for me. I do like the little touches. I like the little coaster that they have here. And I also like the way that the sugar is branded. Can you see that? It says, "Hey Sugar." That's really cute. Oh, and another little detail. Look inside the cup when you drink it down. It says "Eat, Live and Nourish," which is what EL&N stands for. That's a nice touch. So nice of them to swap over the drinks for us, and we also got some cakes to take away, which I'm excited to try. Now, EL&N is on the top floor of Selfridges, and we've come downstairs to do a bit of shopping. I know, how much am I going to spend on this vlog? Luckily, the shopping is not for me, it's for my friend who wants to get a designer bag. So we decided to peruse the downstairs where they have all the designer bags. Oh gosh, okay, she doesn't like anything in Dior, so let's have a little look around the other bag. Now, if I was buying a designer bag, I think this vlog could literally run into thousands and thousands of pounds. You see there some Versace's. These are actually on sale, and these are the prices of them, which are actually not bad. There's 50% off a lot of these. $640 for that one. Let's see how much this one is. $17.90 for that Christian Louboutin. That's 40% off. So yes, if I was to buy a bag, this vlog would probably be like £5,000. I don't know. My friend was not impressed with this bag at all. It was originally £3,000. So yeah, she didn't like that one. But she did like these headbands, these Prada headbands. I don't know. Do you need a Prada headband? Probably not, but they do look cool. I did try and encourage her to get one just because the vibes. I said I wasn't shopping for myself, but honestly, I get drawn to sparkly things. Anything sparkly, anything with a bit of like crystal, I'm there for it. I am addicted to this line, and anything cute as well. It just gets me. I do look, I don't buy. I just look at them. I mean, this one I think was about £700, something like that, and yeah, it was cute. And I almost tried on these shoes. They look like torture chambers, and they're £3,000, but I resisted the urge. But we did grab a Le Bouton cocktail. Now, I'm so sorry I forgot to film it, but this is how much it came to because my friend got her bag, so we figured we should celebrate. Good evening. So we have arrived at the NED, which is in the city of London. And this is a hotel, a members club, and it actually holds, believe it or not, 7 restaurants. This is one of them. This is the Electric Diner, which is like an American kind of style place. Tonight we're actually going to be eating at Millies Lounge, which specializes in pies and kind of more British food. But I just wanted to show you this building because it's very 1930s and absolutely stunning. Just look at the Art Deco, the windows, the lighting. It really is a spectacular place to dine. So let's go find our seats. Starting this meal off right with a bottle of Prosecco, and I really love the 1930s feel of this place. Look at the lighting and the glasses, but it's very open plan. It's not cozy in here at all. People come here to be seen, if you know what I mean. Let's take a look at this menu then, and like I said, Millies Lounge is known for its pies. Unfortunately, when we asked, none of the pies were available, which was very disappointing. So we decided to go for the halibut and the roasted lobster. For starter, my friend got a Scotch egg, which she said was good, but there was too much sauce, but she said the egg was lovely. My lobster has arrived with the sauce on the side, and my friend has got the halibut with the smoked butter and some cauliflower cheese. Now, my lobster was priced at £60, and honestly, for that cost, I wouldn't expect it to be presented like this in the shell. Because I'm, needing to crack it open, like I'm in Crab Shack. I did attempt to get the meat out, but I really was not successful at all. And you can see I did not want to get like lobster all over my sparkly top. So I asked them if they could take the lobster out of the shell. I would say that the service was efficient, but it was very cold, quite moody, a little bit grumpy, to be honest, which I wouldn't expect at a restaurant at this price point. Okay, I was a little bit shocked because this is what I got back. You saw what lobster was on my plate, and I asked them to take the flesh out, and this is how much lobster I got. 2 pieces. I want to remind you that this lobster was £60. I'm giving you guys the real deal. You come here for the real life experiences. You don't want to go out and have to waste your money on mediocre things. When you step out, you want to stand out, you want to elevate your life, and I am here to help you to do that. Now I know what you came here for. You're like, okay, enough about the food, we get it. What about the membership at the NED? And honestly, I'm going to tell you from a completely personalized experience of exactly how that works. So first of all, let me say what really appeals to me about membership at the NED is something bizarre. It's the heated rooftop pool. I have not even laid eyes on this pool. I hear it's amazing. I've seen a few pictures, very scarce. I know that there's a heated pool over at Soho House in Shoreditch, which I have frequented many a times back in the day, and it was popping. So honestly, this is the thing that really grabs me about the NED membership. So if you're here, I know you're interested in costs, and the average cost of membership at the NED is £3,465 or thereabout. And good news if you are under 30s, because as is the way of if you're a Soho House member, you can have a discounted membership at the NED. So it runs at about £2,200. Must you under 30s benefit from the youthful plump skin and discount at membership clubs? Oh my gosh, you are so lucky. I've been there. I'm just jealous right now. I don't know if people are green with envy for missing out on their youth or if this is true, but a lot of people have kind of gone off Soho House and in fact members clubs in general because of the fact that there's so many under 30s in there because, they're benefiting from the discount. Now, the membership works very much the same way as Soho House. You have to give them your occupation. Generally, they go for people who are in media at the Shoreditch House one. And it kind of helps if you do work for a company, although you can have what's called proposers, who are basically referrals, who refer you to get the membership. By the way, there is this cool safe inside the NED, and it's actually a bar because the NED used to be a bank. If that membership price is a little bit hard to swallow, well, you're in luck because for £250 per year, which works out at about £25 a month, you can get NED's Friends. Now listen, you don't get the heated pool, and I don't know if it's going to feel like you're a second-class citizen on the Titanic, but hey, if you want the membership, then this is the way to go. And in fact, actually, top tip, if you do want the rooftop pool, if you get the NED's Friends and then you book a room, you can actually get access to that rooftop pool. The rooms, I've noticed, have started at about £350 per night, and they go all the way up to £800 for a standard room. By the way, here's why I come to the NED. I love seeing these performances. Honestly, they have flapper dancers as well. That whole 1930s style of performing is just brilliant. And actually, I think, in my personal opinion, if you want to experience the NED, come here for drinks, enjoy the performances, and skip the food. I was watching Surface on Apple the other day, and I was very pleased to see that the NED kind of featured very heavily in it, and it looked very, very cool on camera. So from personal experience and going to Shoreditch House often back in the day, it used to be so cool. I mean, that place was popping. I would literally be sitting there chilling with Beyonce and Jay-Z. No word of a lie. Nowadays, though, it's kind of a little bit better if, I don't know, if you're an influencer and you want to connect with more influencers, that kind of vibe. I haven't seen any celebrities come into the NED, not to say that they don't. I have seen some very cool people here, a lot of artsy people, and some really well-dressed people as well. So who knows who you might connect with if you are a member here. But you know what? My feeling is, who needs a members-only club when you've got this channel? There's literally no gatekeeping here and no astronomical £4 price. Just great tips on living your most elevated life. And guess what? The community on this channel is way cooler, more interesting and cultured than anybody you're going to find at any of these members clubs. I guarantee it. It's totally free to join this members club. All you've got to do is hit the subscribe button, and you can act as your very own proposer and give a referral. Just share it with your friends and anyone who wants to join this kind of in crowd. Okay, so we're heading out and just about to find our taxi. That was a full-on day. How much do you think we spent today? Put it in the comments below. Now, the Scotch egg was good, there was too much sauce, the fish was flaky, the mushroom was too rich, the cauliflower cheese was apparently nothing to write home about, and we all know what a disaster the lobster was. However, the NED is a very cool place to come. Come here for drinks, stay for the music, and enjoy the atmosphere. So here's how much I spent today on a Saturday. This was the total cost. I am wondering what tomorrow will bring. Let's go and find out, hey? Good morning, it's day 2 and I'm going to be spending more money on this weekend. Yet my nails need doing. First expense though is the parking. I'm over in Battersea and this is about the amount you would expect to spend on 2 hours of parking. Now, after I paid on the Ringo app, I noticed that they do actually have a machine, which is very unusual. I haven't seen a machine around London for ages, and I'm wondering if it could take cash. And I can see it can't, it only takes card. I don't even know if it works. Now, I'm off to get my nails done, as I mentioned, and although the nail shop does do coffee, the only way I'm going to get through this is to go to a coffee shop first, just to treat myself. I honestly hate getting my nails done, so I'm in 21 grams. Oh, look at these pastries. I always find it really hard to resist, and they even do vegan sausage rolls, but they were out, which is probably a good thing for me. Oh, this is interesting. They're a laptop-free cafe. Does anyone find, I mean, literally every coffee shop, everyone's just working on their laptops. I feel like that's why they go to the coffee shop. But this one is saying, no, you can't do that. But then I wonder if people are just going to work on their phones. It says no tablets, but you can literally just be in there working on your phone for hours. I think they're trying to avoid people taking up all the space, but I'm not sure it's going to work. You can't unplug the nation. So this is how much my cappuccino came to. I am now on my way to the nail shop. Let's go. Oh, as I came in, I was greeted by this cute little dog. I am normally quite scared of dogs, but this one was super cute. So let's get our nails done, shall we? So that's how much my nails cost, and I'll say that's a monthly cost for me in London. This time I did have a little bit extra. I had a donut glaze put on. Sometimes it does cost a bit more because I go over to Harvey Nichols and have like extra things done. So yes, that is an expense. And honestly, I've only really started doing this regularly in the new year. It's been my New Year's resolution. Anyway, let's go. We're going out to dinner now. Let's see how much more we're going to spend this weekend. Good evening. I thought you might appreciate a little look at London's skyline. Just look at that. The city is at my feet, and this view, I never get bored of it. It's just beautiful. So let's take it in just before we go over to Borough. So we've made it over to Borough because we're off to a little impromptu dinner, and gosh, Borough looks so different at night. If you haven't already, do check out my Borough Market video where I went on a Sunday afternoon and it was packed. There was just crowds everywhere. Obviously all the stalls were there, and now it's derelict, and actually it looks very cinematic. It almost reminds me of like a thriller, you know, like it could be like a Guy Ritchie thriller. It's freezing cold at the moment, and I am on a mission because I'm actually trying to find a restaurant that I went to about 2 years ago. So let's see if I can find it. It's funny, I literally just said this reminds me of a Guy Ritchie movie, and I completely forgot that this is where they filmed Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. So that was actually filmed here, which makes sense because I feel like I'm in a Guy Ritchie film at the moment. And actually there's a bunch of other films that have been filmed here. Probably one of the most popular is Bridget Jones's Diary, and Bridget Jones actually lived in Borough Market just above the Globe Tavern, which is very interesting. This place is so rich in history. In the 1270s, the City of London banned its citizens from buying food in Southwark and prevented the market traders from setting up on the bridge itself. Then in 1550, the City of London finally took control over the market and decided to extend the trading from 2 days a week to 4. And interestingly enough, Borough Market was only allowed to open on a Sunday since 2021, which is crazy. You may notice this pile of rubbish on the street here at Borough, and this is one of the things I don't like about it. It is extremely cinematic, the cobbled streets, the beautiful architecture, the railways, but it is one of the grimier parts of London, and I don't know if they do it on purpose. I don't know if this is the look that they want to go for with Borough. I did say it in my last video, it is a little bit dingy around here. Okay, no more bad-mouthing Borough, because you know what? It is a historical place and definitely worth a visit. And it is very beautiful as well. You know, look at this. It is actually quite spectacular with all the arches. And just to be walking along all of this history is quite amazing too, right? I know I can't make up my mind. Borough has good points and bad points, honestly. Now, we've just stumbled across Brother Marcus, which is somewhere I've been meaning to come for a very long time. There's always a really long queue, but let's check out the menu and see if we can get in. This menu looks good. It's got a lot of Lebanese food, kind of Turkish influence on it as well, meze style eating. Definitely want to eat in here. Oh no, it's totally packed. Look at the queue. And these people here actually have a reservation, which we don't. And they've said that the waiting time is an hour and a half. No, I cannot wait an hour and a half for a table. There's too many good restaurants around here. So we're going to have to head out of here and go and find somewhere else to eat. This always happens to me every time I go to Brother Marcus. I literally kind of forget about it, and then I stumble across it, and then I'm like, oh yes, I want to go and try it. And every time I go, there's always a queue. They always say they don't have any tables, which makes me think, is this place like really good? It's like, do I actually need to make a reservation and try this place? I think I will. Look out for it in one of my next vlogs. I'm gonna definitely do a review of that place. But we're gonna head down here. This is so beautiful what they've done here. As you can see, they've really kind of made the place look a lot more upscale around here. They've kept that vibe with the arches and the bricks and the cobbles, but they've given it a very plush look. Okay, I've found the restaurant I'm looking for, Bancone. This is an Italian restaurant that I've been to a few times and I do recommend. But before we go in, I am just checking out this other place next door, which has had rave reviews as well. It's called Akara, and it's African cuisine. And I wanted to have a quick look at the menu here, and it looks pretty good. So I definitely need to try this place too. Yay, we didn't need a reservation. They actually had a table for us, so that is brilliant. This is what the menu looks like. And a top tip, and in fact, when you go to a lot of restaurants, but this one in particular, if you don't know what the thing is on the menu, have a look at their Instagram page. A lot of places will have it on their reels. This wine was so good, I had to give it a shout out. It was crisp, it was smooth, and this is the one on the menu. So if you do come, it's £6.50 a glass, and I recommend it. So I went for the chili spaghetti with truffle on top. This is the gnocchi with snail butter, believe it or not. And this one is a pork ragu tangaletti. All of these were delicious. I highly recommend it. Let's dig in. I'm going to include this expense because it did come out of my weekend spend. I actually got a Stanley Cup. This is a Valentine's special edition and it was absolutely stunning. I know they are extremely expensive. I'll put the price up now, but they're very cool. I'm sorry, they're just cool. I had to get one. So this was the bill then. We did get some drinks. One of us had a dessert. We didn't get any starters. So this is the price for 3 people eating out in Borough. So Bancone had some great service and the food is just fresh and moorish. The sauces are really, really nice. They actually do some very good non-alcoholic drinks as well. And they have an aperitif there that I didn't have this time, but it's kind of like an orange citrusy aperitif, which is really, really delicious. They do have a branch in Covent Garden as well. I was a little bit disappointed because I normally get the duck ragu, but they said they only do that in the Covent Garden one for some reason. So I'm going to have to go over there because I cannot rave enough about that dish. It's crispy duck with pasta. So, so good. Wow, look at this place. It is so adorable. I think they've done this for Valentine's Day. It's called Roast. It looks like it does afternoon tea as well. I love how they've done the flowers here. Very, very cute. Here's a little glimpse of the menu. So just how much did I spend this weekend in London? Before I put it up on the screen, do comment below on what you think it is. And if you do enjoy these types of videos, please do subscribe so you don't miss my next episode. This is my third episode of the series, so if you haven't seen 1 and 2, do look back and check those ones out because I show you all sorts of expenses that go on in my weekend life in London. Well, this is how much I spent on one weekend in London. What did we do? Nails, a little bit of shopping, went to some cafes, went to a restaurant, and this is the total cost. Wow, these videos are really turning into an eye-opener. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, including how to get on a rooftop pool in London without that big £4,000 membership only expense, then join me on this channel, hit like, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.